Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going to be learning how to double treble crochet. If you have never done this, please make sure that you go back and you check over that you know how to treble crochet. And if you know how to do that, then you should be set. We are just going to be adding one extra step and you'll be ready to go. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, please go back and check that tutorial because this one's a little more complicated. But if you are ready to go, we have our hook, we have our yarn. I am using an I9 or 5.5 millimeter hook. This is just worsted weight acrylic yarn. Really, you can use any hook and yarn that you prefer. Go ahead and grab your supplies and we'll get going. Alrighty guys, so in order to double treble crochet, you're going to chain however many that you would like, however long of a chain you would like, plus 5. So today I'm gonna go with 10 chains, but then I'm going to add 5 more, so I'll have 15. So I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So then in the 6th chain, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a very tall stitch. So we're going to yarn over 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. And insert your hook into the 6th stitch or 6th chain. Then you're going to yarn over again, pull through. So now you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops on your hook. So you're going to yarn over again, pull through 2, just like you would for a lot of other stitches. You're only going to pull through 2 of the loops at a time. So yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. So that is your first double treble crochet. So I know there's a lot of steps, so we're going to go ahead and do it again. So we're going to yarn over 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. In the next stitch, we're going to insert our hook. We're going to yarn over again and pull through. At this point, you should have 5 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over again, pull through 2. You're going to do that again, and again, and again. So realistically you'll be yarning over and pulling through 2 loops 4 different times. So we're going to go ahead and continue. So 1, 2, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and I do recommend I hold it a little bit tighter for this one just because it's really easy to lose one of those loops as you saw earlier. You're going to insert your hook again, yarn over, pull up, check 5 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and one more time. When you are crocheting this is usually for a very airy project. But when you're crocheting rows of this, you just want to make sure that you're having even tension throughout the whole thing, because otherwise you can kind of get stuff that some stitches will bow out further, or others will be tighter. So you just want to try to have even tension throughout your stitching, which I feel like is pretty common for me to tell you guys if you've been around for very long, but it is really important. It helps your projects just look so much cleaner, so much nicer, and then the blocking process also really just sets them out. So you'll see we have all of these. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this row, and and then I'll show you how to turn and you'll be good. So you'll see mine is curling a little bit. Some of that is because my chain is tighter. So I probably should have loosened up my chain for this stitch. This isn't one that you'll see a lot of just rows of, but it's really good to always practice in rows if a stitch is new to you. I always enjoy just kind of practicing it until it becomes second nature, because then it's so much easier to do when I'm doing more complicated stitches. Okay, final stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4. So for your turning chain, you are actually going to chain 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, not every pattern will count this as a stitch. So I would always check your pattern's notes to see if this turning chain counts as a stitch or not. It will be listed because of how long it is. If it does not count as a turning chain, or does not count as a stitch, when you yarn over 3, you will insert your hook into this stitch you just created. If it does count as a stitch, you will skip this first stitch and you will insert your hook into the second stitch. So whichever your pattern calls for. So right now I am acting as though the pattern says that this does count as a stitch. You see the difference? But right there, that's my first stitch. So that's why that one counts or might not count. It just depends. So always check that. But this is a really pretty airy stitch, and if you block it, it'll really make them all stand out. So I would love to see any work you guys come up with, or if you guys have any comments or questions, please put them down below. Also, if you like this content, please like and subscribe. Thanks so much.